There is a potential for spills or leaks wherever crop protection products, cleaning supplies, fuel, livestock medications, or other chemicals are stored and used. It is important to have a plan in place to respond to a spill in order to minimize the potential for injury, impact on the environment, and costs of cleanup and replacement of spilled contents. In this video, we'll be demonstrating how to use the infographic to make a plan and implement that plan to mitigate any spills that may occur. We will then walk through the steps to take if a spill occurs. It's important to take the time to develop a plan before a spill occurs. Planning ahead and developing and implementing a spill response will minimize the potential for injury, impact on the environment, and costs of cleanup and replacement of spilled contents. Developing an emergency response plan, or ERP, includes assessing job tasks, identifying hazards and risks, and planning what to do in case of an emergency. As part of an ERP, create and update a chemical inventory and gather and keep safety data sheets, or SDS, current within 3 years. An ERP also needs to factor in situations that may affect people in the area, such as fire or situations that may require evacuation. Create an inventory list and purchase supplies using information found on the SDS for each chemical. Included on the inventory list would be supplies such as proper personal protective equipment, or PPE, spill kit, and emergency eye wash information. Inventory lists should be reviewed and supplies restocked on a regular basis. Make sure that everyone on the farm knows where to find these supplies and how to use them. Develop safe work procedures, or SWPs, based on job tasks. These procedures outline how to safely perform job tasks from start to finish and includes information including required personal protective equipment, or PPE, and its proper use as part of the procedures. Secondary containment should be in place whenever possible for all stored chemicals. Secondary containment mitigates the impact of a spill by containing contents to a defined area. Secondary containment also helps make any necessary cleanup easier. Create a preventative maintenance schedule. This schedule will be purposeful and provide the incentive to review and repair equipment, plumbing, or secondary containment. Once these plans have been developed, it is now time to implement them. All workers who need to handle or use the chemicals need to be trained in WHMIS 2015 or the Global Harmonized System, or GHS, SWPs, and ERPs. This is a legislated duty of the employer in all provinces or states. It is strongly recommended that SWPs and ERPs are reviewed and practiced on a regular basis to ensure proficiency when they are needed. Adequate supervision ensures that job tasks are being performed safely and that SWPs are being followed. The supervisor should lead by example, promote and encourage compliance to the SWPs. Performing routine and regular inspections and preventative maintenance is important. Following the preventative maintenance schedule, inspect product containers for proper labels and condition, take a look at plumbing, secondary containment, or any equipment. Any defectives should be noted and corrective action should be taken to prevent a spill or leak. Facility inspections should also include a general inspection of chemical storage areas. Unfortunately, spills and leaks occur for a variety of reasons. Prevention is key. If the steps as outlined are taken and followed correctly, any spill or leak would be from unforeseen circumstances or human error. However, by implementing the plan, it is possible to respond quickly and safely to a spill or leak, protecting people and the environment from any potential harm. Spill response procedures must be followed for spill cleanup. These are the procedures that are developed and practiced as part of the ERP. Depending on the type of chemical and the amount released, the manufacturer and the provincial, state, or regulatory agency may need to be contacted to report the spill. The manufacturer label and the SDS has an emergency contact number or contact information. These bodies and organizations can provide direction and help. If there are any serious injuries sustained, provincial and or state workplace safety and health authorities, and workers' compensation may also need to be notified. Once the spill or leak has been cleaned up, the contaminated PPE and spill kit contents need to be appropriately disposed of according to the information found on the ERP. Contaminated items must be placed in a bag that is labeled accordingly and handled with caution. Site cleanup should be performed as soon as possible. This will help to ensure the least amount of environmental impact and allow for a safe work environment after the cleanup. The 3 C's are the most important things to remember in the event of a spill or leak. Controlling the spill or leak will minimize the amount of product released. Containing the spill or leak will help to minimize the spread of product into the environment. And cleanup of the spill or leak as soon as possible will allow for work to resume in the area in a safe and timely manner. You can find the Responding to a Spill on the Farm infographic on CASA's website at casa-acsa.ca.